Hello TEQ crypto followers, welcome to our video. Today, we will share the technical analysis of RNDR coin. First of all, when we look at the chart on a daily time frame and a wide range, we can see a beautiful cup formation. Along with this, we observe a cup and handle pattern, which represents the inside of the cup and the handle. We can say that this is a very well-functioning formation. If this formation breaks to the upside, we expect a nice upward movement in price. However, we can also say that it made a fake breakout and reversed after that, continuing its upward movement. Furthermore, when we look at the daily chart again, we have a short-term rising trend. This trend was broken to the downside. Additionally, in the long term, we can see a very nice rising trend here. Moreover, if we look at the 4-hour time frame, we have a black rising trend. We will examine that shortly. Looking at our support and resistance levels, the price has almost reached the purple line. We do not want the purple line to break to the downside because in that case, the price will drop to the 2,226 level initially. Therefore, we do not want that to happen. Moreover, if the price holds at this level, we anticipate it to continue its upward movement. Also, in case these levels break to the downside, the important support area where price should hold is this section. This is a really strong support area, my friends. If we look further into the past, as it appears, we can see a 1, 2, 3 pattern, and we can see that it has not yet broken the support level for the 4th time. Therefore, we can say that it is a very strong support area. As for our resistance levels, the 2.779 level is a really strong resistance area. As we can see from the past, it has worked both as support and resistance. Currently, since there hasn't been a breakout yet, we can say that it is currently functioning as resistance. So, this is an important point. Additionally, let's start examining our indicators slowly after our analysis. After the indicators, we will conduct our analysis on the 4-hour time frame and slowly conclude our video. Currently, we have opened our Fisher and Wave Trend indicators. If we look at Fisher, we can say that there has been a breakout. As it appears, even though the day has not ended yet, there are about 5 hours left until the end of the day, but we can see that a breakout has occurred. This is actually interpreted as a strong sell signal. We interpret this breakout at the 2.65 level as a strong sell signal. Moreover, in Wave Trend, there hasn't been a breakout yet, but the volume in Wave Trend has really slowed down. As I'm indicating with the blue line, it has slowed down significantly. Therefore, my friends, we need to be cautious. Probably, within the next few days, or even tomorrow, we will likely see a downward breakout, giving us a strong sell signal. After this sell signal, it is possible for us to observe a downward movement in price. As mentioned before, it could drop to the 2.226 level. In addition, the 2.467 level, which is an intermediate support area, is also important. This is another support area that we have drawn based on historical data. Initially, if it drops to the 2.467 level, and if it continues to drop, we may see a downward movement in price afterwards. It is also anticipated to drop to the 2.26 level. Moreover, if the formation target works, we can say that we can achieve good profits. Lastly, let's examine the arena indicator and then move on to the 4-hour time frame chart. The RSI indicator is seen crossing above the 70 level. We can see that the RSI value has been decreasing since May 23rd. Of course, while the RSI is decreasing, there is no downward trend in price movements yet, except for the recent day where there was a downward trend, causing the RSI level to drop to around 64. Since the RSI level has fallen below 70, we interpret this as a sell signal. As long as the RSI continues to decline, we can expect further downward movement in price. If we look at the historical price-RSI correlation, when peaks were rising in the past, RSI peaks were falling. This suggests that price movements could decline. Although there is a small drop in this section, there could be further decline in the coming days because, as seen in the past, when price movements are rising, the current section shows an upward movement while RSI peaks are decreasing. This negative divergence suggests a potential decline in price. Therefore, caution is advised. These are our observations in Arena, and if we examine the 4-hour time frame chart, as I mentioned before, we can see that there have been 3 touches on the black line in this section. If the purple line is broken downwards, the price movements will first touch the black line, and we actually want to see an upward movement from this line. Therefore, this black line is important. If the black line is broken downwards, we have already shared our targets with you. There won't be much change in the short-term targets, my friends. A drop in price movements can be anticipated towards the 2.467 level, and there isn't much to say about the 4-hour time frame. It is advisable to pay attention to our support levels in this area. Of course, breaking the 2.779 level will be more important for us. There are really strong resistance levels waiting for us above. When we look at the daily time frame, as it appears now, if the 2.779 level is broken, approximately these levels, 3.324 and 3.300, are actually important resistance levels for us. It is likely that we will see an increase in price movements towards these levels. Let's mention that here and slowly come to the end of our video. In this video, we shared the technical analysis of RNDR with you. If you liked the video, you can click the like button. To stay informed about future videos, you can subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching. See you in the next videos. Goodbye. Hello, TEQ crypto followers, welcome to our video. Today, we will share a technical analysis of Aave coin. First of all, if we look at the daily chart, we can see that it has been in a long-term downtrend. The resistance zone at the top has not been broken yet. Actually, what we really want is for this downtrend to break to the upside. However, recently, we can see that there is also an uptrend in this area. If we look at the price movements, we can draw a plan. With the breaking of these resistance zones and our expectation for an upward breakout, we have a good chance of seeing a nice rally. Let me correct myself here. In addition to that, it is quite normal for us to see such a scenario. The reason is that we already have a downtrend. In addition, we are gradually preparing to enter this market. Once we enter a bull market, we will likely see significant price increases in coins. In the 4-hour time frame, we have a nice triangle pattern, and depending on which direction the triangle breaks, we will share how to open positions accordingly. Now, if we turn to the price movements, we can see that it is held at the support level from below. We see that both the black line and the purple line are holding. The important level here is 65.7. It is a significant support and resistance level from the past. Breaking this level to the upside will ease the price movements. Therefore, it is important. If this level is not broken, and if the price moves downward, we want it to hold at the purple line, which has acted as support in the past. So we can say that this is also an important support zone. Let's start our analysis slowly by examining our indicators. Friends, we are opening our positions based on the Fisher and Aave trend indicators. The Fisher indicator has given us a slight buy signal by creating an upward breakout. We can say this because it is close to zero. Similarly, with the Aave trend indicator, since it has created an upward breakout in a region close to zero, we interpret this as a slight buy signal as well. The purpose of these slight buy signals is to inform us that we may see small upward movements in price if the 65 level is broken to the upside. Therefore, we interpret this as a slight buy signal. After closing our indicators, let's look at the RSI indicator, friends. The RSI is currently approaching the 50 level, which has been the case in recent days. It is currently at 45. If the 50 level is broken to the upside, we will interpret this as a slight buy signal as well. Of course, if it rises above 70, especially if it stays above the 70 level, it indicates that significant gains have been made. In addition, if it is maintained above 70, we can ride the trend and achieve significant profits. We must not forget this. However, if the RSI moves below 50 from above and we see a decline in price movements, it is also possible. Therefore, it is beneficial to follow the RSI. After closing the RSI indicator, let's look at the moving averages here, friends. Currently, due to the confusion in price movements, the 20-day and 8-day moving averages are almost overlapping. But what is really important is the downward breakout of the 50-day moving average, blue line, below the 200-day moving average, orange line. This breakout is actually interpreted as negative, indicating further downward movement in price. It suggests that it could be possible. Additionally, we emphasize that price movements need to urgently rise above the 200-day moving average and hold in that region. The 200-day moving average is truly significant as it has acted as both a support and resistance zone in the past. As we can see, when price dropped below this level, a significant decline occurred, and it has struggled to hold above that level. Therefore, it is crucial for price to rise above and hold onto the 200-day moving average. Hence, caution is advised. After closing the moving averages, let's switch to a 4-hour time frame for our analysis. Currently, it appears that there is a triangle pattern forming here. In fact, if we draw it, friends, we can see a well-defined triangle pattern, and whichever direction the triangle breaks, we can expect a corresponding movement in price. If a downward breakout occurs, we may see a downward trend in price. Conversely, if an upward breakout occurs, we can expect a strong upward movement. What is important is that after breaking the resistance and generating an upward breakout, a small pullback might occur. There is support from the lower side as well. Therefore, it is important to note that after breaking this zone, pulling back for a brief period, and forming a pullback, if it breaks the 65 level to the upside, it can potentially make a strong upward move. Within the next 4 hours, it can potentially make a significant upward move, reaching the resistance zone of the major rising trend or even higher. If we calculate the potential gains from these levels, even slightly above the 65 level, it translates to approximately a 17% increase. A 17% increase is indeed significant, friends, and we want to emphasize that. Additionally, in our analysis on the 4-hour time frame, we are nearing the end, and we will now switch back to the daily time frame to gradually conclude our video. In this video, we shared the technical analysis of Aave coin with you. If you liked the video, you can click the like button. To stay informed about future videos, you can subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Goodbye. Hello TEQ crypto followers, welcome to our video. Today, we will share a technical analysis of Ripple coin. First of all, if we examine the chart, we can see an upward trend coming from the bottom. Additionally, there is a dotted rising trend that has initiated on its own. The arrow here is very important because we will show a bearish RSI divergence soon, indicating a potential significant increase in price movements due to positive divergence. Now, looking at the price movements, we see that it is currently moving above the rising trend. The price movements are in a good position, approaching the 48 level. When the 48 level is broken, our first target is the 0.51 point. After breaking this point, the levels of 0.5450 and 0.55 are significant for us. Because there have been 4 apologies and 3 touches in the past, and this point is important for us due to these touches. Now, let's look at our RSI divergence, friends. We open the RSI indicator. We see an upward movement at price bottoms. As you can see, the price has moved up from here to here, but if we look at the RSI bottom, it has decreased, indicating the occurrence of a bullish RSI divergence. This is a hidden bullish divergence. In other words, we can say that we expect an increase in price movements because divergences generally yield accurate results. Here, we are already seeing an increase in price movements. We also need to emphasize that there could be a strong upward trend here. As you can see, we will also observe this rising trend in the 4-hour time frame. Now, let's clean up our chart a bit so that it doesn't confuse us too much. Looking at the RSI, it crosses above the 50 level. It makes a pullback and starts rising again. This is a positive sign, indicating that the RSI continues to rise towards 70. Friends, we can already observe an upward trend in RSI, so we can interpret this as a positive sign and expect further upward movement in price. After closing the RSI indicator, we will look at the Fisher and Aave trend indicators. Currently, we can say that both indicators are providing slightly bullish signals, as they are generating upward breakouts and showing strength. These signals may be considered slightly bullish due to the fact that they are occurring near the 0 level. With these bullish signals, we can anticipate a small upward movement in price, approaching the 48 level, which we can see is not far away. We may witness a minor downward movement from this level. After reaching these levels, around 48 to 24, we expect the price to break above 51, as previously mentioned, and potentially rise towards the orange zone. The important point here is the breaking of the support of the upward trend. Let's mention this as well. Looking at the moving averages, we can see that the price has held above the 200-day moving average, which is considered a positive sign. Along with the rapid upward trends in the past 4 days, specifically referring to the short-term trend, we can interpret this as the trend holding. Furthermore, the 8-day moving average crossing above the 20-day moving average provides us with a good signal, which can be interpreted as a slight buying signal. We can expect a short-term increase in this regard. Additionally, after closing the moving averages, let's perform our analysis on the 4-hour time frame and slowly conclude our video. In the 4-hour time frame, we can see that there is an upward trend, as we just drew. Correcting it, we can say that there is an upward trend here. In this 4-hour period, we observed an upward trend. The downward break of the support of this upward trend is significant. As we mentioned before, if it breaks, what do we say, my friends? It is likely to drop to the line. After reaching this point, it would be more positive to see another upward movement in price. Of course, my friends, if we look back in history, we will also have intermediate support zones. If we take a look, my friends, approximately 0.4497 level is an intermediate support zone. Additionally, my friends, as you can see, the 0.4469 levels are also our intermediate support zones. When the black line is first broken, it is likely that price movements will drop between 45 and 44.69 levels, and it is important for the price to hold there. We can say these things in the 4-hour period as well. In this video, we shared the technical analysis of RPPLE coin with you. If you liked the video, you can click the like button. To stay informed about future videos, you can subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching. Goodbye for now.